Hello, YouTube. The world's ending. We got the good ending. It wasn't a great ending. Things are pretty bad right now. But the good news is the Flea Carnival is in full swing and we have some games to win. So first up, Flea Dodge. I've never played this one before, but we're gonna compete in it. The goal is simple. Don't die. If you fall off the platforms, you lose. If you die, you also lose. Oh, the Flea Brew guys are gonna be, oh wait, they're messing with the platforms. That seems against the spirit of the game. Okay, the platforms change over time. They don't ricochet either. Well, that was not a great first attempt. The trial is ended. Your score can be seen on the board beside me. Oh, is it for all of them? Juggle, dodge, and bounce. So we want to get to 30 and juggle, 65, well, 31, 66, and 43. Vogue is apparently the GOAT. Only Grish can beat them at anything, and that's at juggling. Okay, we're going again. I can absolutely do these scores. I don't know that doing #1 in all Flea Carnival games is going to give me a reward, but surely it does. This wouldn't just be a stupid waste of time at the end of the world, right? Even if it is, I'm having a good time. I'm not sure why I necessarily need to dodge them, though, other than to stay on the platforms. It doesn't seem like they deal damage. Good job, guys. You're really killing it out there. Guys. Oh, my count goes down whenever I get hit. That's what happens. What? The platform I was going to just fell. Take 3. Let's go. From this point onward, I'm editing out any really bad attempts, and as we all know, I'm quite bad at platforming. There are quite a few attempts that are going to get edited out because they're absolute dog shit. I quite like Flea Dodge. I'm not good at it, obviously. Rude. But something about this is very funny. Oh, they're just not aiming at me. Guys, come on. Them not aiming at me is actually like distracting me and freaking me out. Yeah, that. No! Oh god, the first flea of the game basically was hopped up on Flea Brew and aiming right for me. I've straight up AFK'd to 13 points in one of my attempts before, so that really took me by surprise. Why'd I jump? Yeah, so the wheels start to spin right before it goes down. Also, that thorn throwing seems a little bit rude, if you ask me. All right, halfway there. Jesus. Please. 15 to go. We can do this. I think that's Flea Dodge champion. I think I've done enough. 67, it's yellow. We're done. I may as well keep going, though. See how high I actually can get. It's kind of wild that I struggled to get even to, like, 40 so many times, and now I'm reliably staying above 80. I say reliably. We're done. Ending at 80. Took a lot of damage at the end there. But that is one of 3 flea-based mini-games down. Like, nah, the trial is ended. Bug not Flea. Impressive was the performance. Your score exceeds even my own. To see skill so much, moments before everything ends, it gives me unexpected joy. I congratulate you, champion. Hot damn. 1 of 3. Which brings us back to the first game we played, Flea Juggle. I probably should use a different nail for this in all honesty. Like, I think Reaper just makes this trivial. Honestly, Beast Claw might make it easy too. And I shouldn't be trying to up-poke them at all. I should just be hitting them. Like, if they're above me, sure, up poking them, but I don't need to... Like, I can just hit them immediately. Okay, I have to actually wait for them to be done, otherwise it doesn't count. Apparently we're done already because that guy just clowned on me. I do think this is probably easier with Reaper, but I'm just going to, having learned that it's only about passing the check for each individual flea and not about keeping them in air and hitting them as long as possible, I'm just going to do it again with this nail. I think I can probably do it. This 10, yeah, Hollow Knight terminology is stuck in my head. This doesn't seem that hard, though. What are they doing going that? The first time I did this, they like went all the way to one side. One sec, you asshole. I see how it is. If you're gonna play it that way, where you just run them to complete opposite sides. How do spikes work in this minigame? Hold up. wait. Do they hit the ground or do the spikes give me a safety net? The only way to know is to check. Oh, I'm not allowed to use tools. I was not expecting that. So is he done now? Okay, so I think it's 3 hits. Oh, they gain speed as they fall. That's so stupid. No, I accept defeat. Try again. Okay, you don't want to hit them up too high because they accelerate towards the ground and you make it way harder on yourself. Got it. We're learning the rules. No tools allowed. Don't knock them off the top of the screen. Probably don't knock them too high, full stop. But happily, if you've hit a flea twice, just jump and hit it a 3rd time. Oh no. Don't mind the radiance back there. Whoops. Say don't mind the radiance, and then I immediately mind the radiance and lose because of it. Go away. No one likes you. You have to stop it 4 times, unlike all the other fleas. Oh, Flea Juggle is going to be very hard for me, isn't it? Okay, we're learning the rules. That guy takes 4 hits. Don't pay attention to the apocalypse. Flea Juggle seems decidedly harder than the other game. I should probably actually go through the trouble of equipping Long Claw, though, over this, since this one has to choose. How long is the claw, though? It's hard to see a real difference, but I'm sure it's bigger. Okay, Beast Claw, have a use for something. Be good at hitting fleas. It just seems like this overhead slash, like, actually is gonna help a lot. No. Oh no, I jumped in the wrong... I did it. Everyone can tell that I made a mistake. Multiple, in fact. Theoretically, we can still do this. No! We're at 14. I think the goal is like, it'll turn yellow when I get there. I do think this is definitely better by like a minuscule amount. It's not a big deal. That was just me not being terrible for once, but I'm not good at this. This actually feels genuinely hard. It's because you have to like deal with the fleas from multiple directions. You don't get any abilities. And also because like if you mess up once, that's, yeah, just take me out. We're good. Hit the ground. So the second swing on this comes from the ground. Oh my god, I'm disgusted. We're not using Reaper either. I'm just gonna go back to Wander. Every time I switch off of Wander, I make my life harder for myself and make everything go to shit immediately. I'm gonna use the Whisper Lantern just to see what it does here. Probably nothing is the answer, but let's just see. So while they're spinning, you can't hit them. All right, we're doing good so far. Gonna knock him to the right, this one to the left to get them synced up. Okay, we're doing great so far. Then there's this clown. I'm glad to have my old nail back. Oh, I just missed that one over there. No, not today. You're cheating with your enhanced gravity. Shit. I don't know how many hits are on them either, so I can't be... No! Didn't even make it to 20. Oh, it's so hard because, like, it feels so difficult to control where they're falling to. How many do I need to get to on Flea Juggle, man? 31. Jesus, can I go play Bounce instead? This sucks. Whatever, pervert. I don't care about the dialogue. Just let me play the game. I cannot be bothered reading his dialogue. I hate that man. Didn't even check to see what the objective is. Oh, I understand. Well, this seems trivial so far. Why have I lost my double jumping privileges? Well, I easily could have finished that, but I just messed up right at the end. That is by far the easiest game. No, we go again. That's not hard at all. Flea Juggle is a nightmare compared to these other two, dude. I cannot believe that we have Flea Juggle and then this, and Flea Bounce is just so easy by comparison. Well, I hit that one and then didn't go up, and I'm not quite sure what happened there. That was bizarre, but provided that doesn't keep happening to me, we'll be fine. I would ask if anyone in the comments would explain what the mechanics for double jump are, but I know that I'll know by the time this video goes out. It's gonna go live in like a week from now, so by the time someone can answer in the comments, I'll have looked it up online. Some time. What is this? Come out here already. What's the high score on this one? No. What is the high score on this one? I thought it was way under 42. I thought it was like 38 or something. That was so close to good enough. I tied Vogue and it doesn't count. Oh, that's ridiculous. 38 was number 2. The blatant bias towards the runners of the carnival should have been expected. All right, one more than last time. Let's go again. What? I started the parachute in and then double jumped. Yeah, that guy gets to escape. I don't know if he counts for more points or nothing. Genuinely don't know. We're done. I don't care anymore. Vog, you lose. I refuse to prove anything more than this. All right. Yeah. Whatever dialogue you have, I don't care. Back to Flea Juggle. The nightmare has not ended. We will be the master of this carnival. I think it's 31 to win. That's a lot of fleas. That's like 100 successful juggles. That's probably not a good enough start, is it? Yeah, I don't think you ever want to double jump to hit them. Yeah, that's not good. I feel like the direction they go is almost unrelated to what attack I do. I don't know. I don't feel like I have any control over it. Let me just, at this one, I'm gonna try to hard push them in one direction and then the other and see if it has any tangible effect on this first guy. Psychologically, if I jump up into the air directly beside you and hit you to the left versus the right, yeah, there's not the inertia you'd expect from like my experience in the rest of the game. Yeah, 2 at a time's no problem. 3 at a time, all right, I say 2 at a time's no problem, and I immediately beef it. And this guy is just awful. There I go again. That's why I don't like them. Oh, nope. Just somehow failed to attack that one. I don't know how to deal with this because I don't have any tools. It's just like, hey, use your nail and do it. Oh, there's a flea on the bench. I feel kind of bad kicking him off. Just gonna put Reaper on and put on Long Nail. What's that? Next clip is not at Flea Juggle? That's crazy. Well, you see, I was doing Flea Juggle, but I hate it to death. I got to 30. I tied the high score twice in like 25 minutes, but I didn't actually get to 31. I said, screw it. This is sapping my way to live. I'm gonna go to bed. I put on Fireborn's Day 3 VOD. I was watching him do backtracking while I was still in Act 2. And you know how I didn't complete Bilgewater or Biowater exploration very effectively? Yeah, it's worse than we thought. Because down here, if you just dive into the pool of maggots that has repeatedly been a dead end that is totally fucking useless, there's a Weaver door over here. I missed one of the hive nest. So let's see what's in this one, shall we? A puzzle to be completed below, I would assume. Sick. I love maggots. I feel no shame in not getting anything in Biowater. I'm punished at every turn for exploring in this place. A ruined tool. A crass bug of high skill, maybe able to repair it. Okay. I wonder what that is. Is there anything below me? Doesn't seem like it. Turn the hive nest back on. What the hell does that do? What? It's incredibly unclear what that means to you, mate. What does this say? Sister Spider sat between salt and stone. Build those tools a brilliant mind imagined. Aid us when our silk has waned. Yeah, that doesn't do anything for me. I don't know what any of that means. Now, unfortunately, I don't know what this did. This looks like it does something, but I think that's just a spool of silk in the background. And I think we've just powered the place on because I feel like I did that in the first one. Yeah, the door works now, so nothing special. I can break the lights if I want. And with that done, That means it is time to go back to flea juggling. Wait, no, I don't want to do that. I want to quit to menu because I don't want to go back to the Beast Burrow, the Bell Beast Burrow. I want to just save and quit back to the Festival of the Flea, where I can continue trying to juggle and just losing my mind. Because, like, man, Flea Juggle is by far the hardest, and this is a demoralizing. Oh, what? I alt F4'd after hitting the 30 twice. I guess it didn't save my progress. Like, it doesn't matter. It's not like I did anything that mattered, but still, rude. So I could cut out the entirety of my successful attempt at Flea Juggle, but if I had to play Flea Juggle for over an hour to get good enough to do this, then you can watch me play one successful round of Flea Juggle. But additionally, I want you to see the mini game that I'm struggling with, because it genuinely doesn't even look all that hard if you haven't played it. And I don't know, man. Other people complain about different mini games. Maybe there's like a certain mini game that each type of person is bad at. I've got no idea. But Flea Juggle had my number. And minor spoilers for the future, if you want to get all the achievements in the game, what I did today isn't good enough. This thing I'm doing where I'm jumping around crazy style with the beast claws, yeah, that's eventually not the strategy I use to get a much better run than this one. Because while it only took me about an hour and a half to get this score on Flea Juggle, unfortunately for me, I would spend well over 5 hours in the future getting a much better score than this. This run I got lucky to get. By the time I'm done with Flea Juggle, I consider runs this bad to be me actively playing like shit. And I have to get better at Flea Juggle than I ever wanted to be to get all achievements in this game. I hate Flea Juggle with a passion. And what you're about to hear me say in the past does not come close to how I feel in the present. I have nothing but vitriol for the Fleas because of this minigame. I say this with a complete calm. I took a long nap, I made dinner, I've only been playing for 8 minutes this session. Fuck Flea Juggling, fuck the Fleas, and I wish they'd all burn themselves alive like I was originally worried. I have no love left for them. This legitimately took me like an hour over the course of multiple sessions to figure out Flea Juggling to the degree I could do it. But hey, Flea Juggling's done. Viknad, the game has ended and we have a new Flea Juggle champion. Incredible. You've proven yourself the champion at each of our Flea games. I'm confident now that the grand champion of our festival has emerged. It is none other than yourself, of course. And thusly must our final ceremony begin. Please prepare yourself. Oh, hell yes. It better be amazing. I better get something more than a frayed rosary straight from my trouble. Gathered here we are, to honor the grand champion of this very final of all festivals. Now, Miss Hornet, strike the great effigy with all your might. There's only one thing for it, right? Oh, I thought it would break on the first hit. It's just a pinata. There better be something in it when it breaks. Thank God. Imagine if you weren't using the charm and I love the big one. And you had to pick it all up manually. Well, hell. You know what? An hour of Flea Juggling, maybe it was worth it. Ecstasy of the end, wish granted. I was hoping they'd all stick around for a bit so I could play my song for them, but I guess they were already singing. Man, Flea Juggling took it out of me. It took it out of me so much that I was actually only planning on doing this for like 15 minutes. I didn't think I would win, and I was gonna go do something I looked up a spoiler on because I was losing my mind doing Flea Juggling. As you may have noticed by me following a Fireborn hint earlier to go do something else with that hive in Bilgewater. And so the great ceremony's reached its climax and its grand champion has emerged. Thank you for spending your last moments with us here, Miss Hornet. Though the world will soon end and our paradise will crumble, the memories of friendship we all shared will surely echo to the oncoming void for all eternity. Flea Master, your sentiment is kind, but this world will not end. Oh? How good of you to speak words of hope for our benefit, but we have accepted our fate. Come, let's forget the past and revel together. It is not merely hope that I offer you, sir, but a promise. This kingdom's suffering has a singular cause, and my own claw will be cleansed. Perhaps not every flea will survive what is coming, but the world will not die, and your settlement may still see a chance to prosper. Ah, you speak with such conviction, but I cannot bring myself to hope such, I am sorry. Come what may, we Fleas will be here until the end, and the games will continue, of course. Celebrate with us for as long as you wish, dear friend. Look, buddy. Man, Mooshka. No, I don't want to compete in Flea Juggle. That's exactly what I was saying, my dude. The chances of me competing in Flea Juggle are lower than the chances of me slitting my throat tomorrow morning. I'd rather fucking die. Do you hear me? Never again. You're the reason I'm not 100%ing the game again. It's you, Mooshka. Also, so we're all clear. I am the undisputed Flea champion. I wish the margins were thinner. I wish I'd stopped one after succeeding on all of them, but it's still plenty good. Take me away, Belby children. I no longer wish to revel at the carnival. Instead, I wish to do something wacky. Take me to the Shellwood. I don't know if this is the right one. I was thinking, there's no way that the baby's for Act 3. And the reason the baby can't be for Act 3 is because it would be stupid if the baby was for Act 3. Imagine this having to be in your inventory. Like, you get this, like, oh wow, this is really annoying. You look it up. It's like, yeah, you just need to complete everything, the true ending of the game, to get the screaming baby out of your inventory. So I figured it had to go somewhere else. I could look it up without worrying about messing up with anything Act 3. You take it to the druid here. Where did I go? Do I not have the compass equipped? I think that's the issue. I don't remember which side the bench is on. Evidently the other side. Oh, I'm still on Beast Claw. Yeah, I'd like to change that immediately. Disgusting. I was considering maybe using this so that I could justify having all of these useless slots. I don't really need that either. Is there anything else here that could be remotely worth it? No, not at all. Just run Thief Smart, because I mean, I'm already losing an extra heart. Who cares when a couple rosaries off the top, right? But no, I'll take the sprint speed. I want to see how much damage this feels like it is in casual gameplay. So I'm going to keep it for a hot second. And a great way to test that damage, actually, before I get back on track for the baby quest, which is not a great unofficial name for it, but it's what I'm calling it. So previously, I was able to basically DPS race these guys. Oh, is there even one here anymore? Yes. With the Void, I think he's gotten tougher, but still, that's not too bad. I imagine that would have taken a lot longer without it. Let's give it a comparison fight. Oh, man, you're messing it up. I mean, yeah, I killed him faster that time, but obviously it wasn't a fair comparison. He didn't even respawn this time. What the hell? Does he never spawn again after he gets killed by the Sentinel? Dude was like, nah, you're not testing it. Not today, buddy. Try again. Maybe I just didn't sit like an idiot, but I'm pretty sure that dude does not respawn anymore. Like, there's a corpse in the foreground as I run past where I thought... Nope, he's there. Maybe I just didn't sit at the bench like an idiot. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that charm. If there is a... I got a parry that time. Parries tend to be worth like 2 extra hits. I'm not gonna use that charm. If that's adding damage, I don't think it's a percent. Speaking of... The damage added by this seems genuinely incredible from when I was watching Fireborn use it in a couple Colosseums. It might be as much as 50% more. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. It's probably better than Flea Brew, although it does have a shorter duration. It's pretty comparable. But I'm going to use this for a couple of fights and see how I feel about it. Did I buy Flea Brew when I was at the Fleas just now? Please tell me I did. Guys, we're about half out of Flea Brew. I made a mistake. Oh well. No longer do we save and quit in this house. Now... we simply ask the children to take us home. Can it not do it that close to the edge of a screen? That was weird. The children are young and incompetent, but they are doing their best. Man, all the bugs here look a lot worse for wear than they used to. Gonna try my best to mind my own damn business while I'm here. But it turns out the thing you're supposed to do with this baby, maybe the Ashen Vines were a hint, I don't know. I don't remember associating this guy with Ashen Vines, but they're... now that you mention it, there sure are a lot of Ashen Vines in the background there. Yeah, I should have recognized the Ashen Vines and it just didn't mean anything to me. Hey, buddy, check out your baby. Or your cousin or something, I don't know. Bug, red cloak, far traveled, bring it here, the bud. It calls, it cries to the right. Right, yeah, your whole thing. Right, yeah. Yeah, her whole thing was the rite of birthing, so that should have been a hint that it was this person. It calls, it cries with the right, all for it. Yeah, done. The bud, weak, new. It must be nourished. Nourished. It will be nourished. The time of birth approaches. The bud cries, yearning. The final rite may begin. White shell, red cloak. Bug strong and old. The time of birth is near, and now the final rite. Aid, rather. Anyway, I'll do the quest. But I hear that this one's gonna have a problem. Very well, this final rite. What would you have me do? The time of birth is close. Now give it shell. Host the final rite. The time of birth is near. Ow. This wasn't friendly at all. Dude straight murdered me and infested me with parasites by the sound of it. The right of rebirth. Wish granted. So it's just done immediately. It's not like a prolonged question. It's like, haha, got you, bitch. Yeah. I did not consent to this. I would like out of the tree, please. All right, so what's happened to you, man? That doesn't look good at all on my UI. Ooh, can I just straight up not get silk at all right now? I can't get much. I can get some. Wait, no. If that's the exit of the house, I want to explore the rest of it. We are not going to leave immediately. That's ridiculous. Wait, is this destroyable? Nope, it's nothing. There's a path up to a weaver effigy. Not what I meant to do. I wanted to see if that was a fake door. It looks like I'm jumping around the real top of the screen. All right, let's get out of here. And they do have to leave you with a little bit of silk, I guess, because otherwise they would take away your ability to grapple, which would be really annoying. Ow, rude. Nothing in there. Nothing here except my own incompetence. Wow, they took me way back into their house, which was far, far larger. Oh, I can't get silk to heal. What am I doing? Yeah, no reason to fight those guys. More prizes. A rosary string. Anyway, with what's currently happening to me, I have a very strong inclination of where the next place to go is. I've gone there enough times. That was my very first thoughts. Where am I? I'm not on the map. Do I not have a crest equipped? Oh, my crest is the infestation crest. Yeah, this isn't my normal combat style. Okay. Okay, bitch means I should know where I am from here. If Bellheart's that way, where am I? There's a bench to my left. I can figure this out. There's only two options in the shell one. So I have to be on the right bench. Oh, wait, no. I'm so confused. Am I beneath it? Is it up? No, this is a prize I've long since gotten, isn't it? I've been in this room. This is nothing new. Oh, I know exactly where I am now. Okay, cool. I have been in this area so many times since of all the delivery quests. I know exactly where this is. We've got the bench. I assume I cannot change my crest. Yeah, cannot change crest, cannot equip tools. Is there anything in here in Act 3? No, still empty. Oh, Chakra's in here. Jesus Christ, Chakra. You seem way more adept at this than I am. I'm gonna leave it to you, Jesus. All right, Chakra, you got him. I can't handle this shit. I'm incompetent. Chakra, you pit yourself against the black-threaded bugs. They're dangerous foes, even for a hardened warrior. I relish such danger, and have little choice besides. These creatures besiege the town within. They're relentless and empowered. It's the void, stretched up into this world in its husk. I know it well. This force, its nature. If it senses soul within it, will drive voracious towards it. As you say, many bugs now huddle within the bells. Nowhere else is safe with this black threat rising. Some luck, at least, that I chose to remain and could offer my ring's defense. Chakra, I seek to end this new disaster. If I didn't, I share much blame, but no, I shall need time to complete my task. I ask you to hold fast till then. This town and its bugs need a guardian, and I can think of none better. Also, I live here. I invested 1,000 bells in that house. Please don't let them take it from me. Very well, Hornet Wielding Needle. A pact made strong. If you're working towards the Venom's end, I shall fight with faith renewed. Seek swift to calm our crying lands, Hornet Wielding Needle, and know that I shall remain here to stand against those husks gone dark. Oh, I can finally buy this. Great. I definitely needed those to know where the Ventricas are at this point. I don't have it memorized at all. All right, sit on the bench and get to Bellheart, because I 100% you take this to the old lady, right? Could I have just needled away immediately? Probably, right? Yeah, definitely. Oh, real quick though, go to my map. Yeah, put a pin down here. I'm gonna use Black Crest exclusively in Act 3, because these aren't travel. These are just things I need to go back to for various reasons. Speaking of, take off the one you've done, idiot. So I'll see you at the old lady in Greymoor who's like, oh, they're just maggots. Get over it, you whiny little child. Come back when you got a real sickness. I was just given a parasite that I cannot remove. This has to count. Oh, what's going on down here? Oh, all the people I found are fighting to defend the societies that exist. I'm not very good at fighting right now, though. The inability to heal makes this real hard for me to do in any meaningful capacity. All right, you finish him off, Zara. I think that's wrong. I think the mount's name is Zara. It sounds like they're done down there. Nope. Now they're done. What's up, my guy? Well met, sister. Though the beastly citadel is finally but slain, still the lands beneath it suffer. The evils long done by that cursed place will have sunk into the kingdom's very foundations, and now they rise up as a black sickness. This darkness, it is a curse deadlier than the haunting, a force from far below that will consume all if given the opportunity. Just so. And while wickedness still stalks these lands, our horned land shall not rest. Zara and I will fight through these cursed lands until every last one of the black twisted fiends has been cut down. I imagine he's going to repeat that. Yeah. Much appreciated. Don't have quite the emotional reconnection and promise I made with Chakra. He's just a wacky old guy on a bug horse. What can you really want from him? Oh. Well, yeah, we're going to die about this. I just clipped into him like an idiot and died. You know, it did occur to me after dying in that gauntlet, right as I started the run back, maybe I should use that pale ore I just got. Maybe that would be a good idea, you know? What? At the graves within the Great Wood. Dude, now's not a good time for you to be not at your home. I genuinely think I'm better off going to do the gauntlet first. Upgrading the nail would be nice, but I don't know where the graves are. I don't know what that means. I basically just have to do the entire area. You know what? I'm going to come at this from the right side. I'm going to go through Farfields because any gauntlet is hard right now. So there's a chance I can take a different path that doesn't involve a gauntlet. I should just do it. All right, getting to the Grey Moor was no problem. Now the question is, can we make it to Halfway House? I'd be very surprised if there was a gauntlet in this room, but it's not impossible. No gauntlet. That means we get to Halfway House, or Halfway Home rather, and we get the bench. I'd love to talk, but I'm currently infested with a horrible parasite, so maybe later. Sorry about all your patrons dying, which seems to be the case. And that puts us most of the way... Right, I can't see myself on the map, which is why it's so disorienting. That puts us most of the way towards our objective. Hopefully there's no random gauntlets up here, because this is a fairly straight and easy run otherwise. I would know I've done it like 3 times. 5, actually, if you count the 2 times I went to Thicket. Yes. Call out. Who keeps making all that racket out there? Such horrid shaking and screaming. The crucial work is being spoiled. What?
No.
Why don't you... Shoo, I say, unless you roll a worthy specimen with something truly nasty inside them. Otherwise, leave the great Yarnaby in peace. I'm sick, madam, and badly in need of your service. I've become host to a vile infestation that leeches my strength and attempts to wrest control of my shell. Thank you. She was just so upset about the earthquakes. Oh, she's just a little guy. I didn't expect her to look like that because she was so cranky. She's just a little mosquito, dude. Now, what's all this? Infested, are you? I should have expected that with the bzzzt that I've been not narrating. Do you even know who I am? Why, 'tis the great Yarnaby, genius physician, unfairly outcast, who now towers before you. I apologize for intruding upon your work, but if you are the skilled physician you claim, I ask your assistance. A parasite has wormed its way inside of me. Its roots twist and pull inside my shell, draining my strength. If you possess the skill and tools, I would see it removed. Well, you're a special sickly specimen, aren't you? That changes matters, yes. Turns them on their head. Let me see. Not haunted indeed. No silk sickness. But something strange has certainly clawed its way in. These roots that torment you so. I'm not altogether familiar with them, but it matters not. There's something nasty inside his shell that must come out. We use great Yarnaby's extricator. It's your only hope. But to crack your stiff shell will first need some extra strength. The healing can be done, yes, but before that, my mighty extricator needs an upgrade. Sure, whatever. Just get it out, man. What do you need? Is it another 800 rosaries? I'll farm them. Oh, they killed my farming spot. At least one of them. Bravo, a specimen who sees my brilliance. The task for you is simple. Head over into that tangled mess of cages on the roads above the moors. 2 bugs hide away there, Benjamin and Cruel. Simple types, woefully ignorant, yet they've been useful in procuring me materials. It's steel spines I need, a full bundle of them, forged hard and sharp, tougher than I've ever had. Tough enough to crack stone and to pierce your thick shell. Then prepare your machine for my return, madam. I shall soon return with the spines. I'm eager to see myself freed. Okay, easy. They just want me to go into Sinner's Road and go to those 2 idiots. I've accidentally run to their house like 5 times doing other quests and going to other places. You know, provided no more random void gauntlets. You can do this during Act 2 when the void gauntlets aren't interrupting and all the enemies aren't tougher. I would recommend doing that. Oh. Well, I'll just take the spines that were in their house. They don't seem like they failed very well in the earthquakes. That's unfortunate. And we're back already. That was actually like 2 minutes flat in real time. This was not a long quest at all. I've returned with the spines requested, and I'm going to enter that you may remove this parasite from my shell. Of course, they relocked the door. Ah, the spines. Specimen, you have them. Then it's time indeed to free you of your wriggling torment and show my genius clear. Yes, please take them out. Whatever I have, I hate it. I basically can't play the game anymore. Yes, finally a specimen worthy of my mighty extricator. My beautiful, unfairly maligned extricator. Come this way. It sounds like you're gonna put me in a fucking Iron Maiden or something insane. This is not looking good. It's not much better. I wonder if this counts as changing my nature in some way. It might. Bound the crest of a witch. Whip the needle in sweeping swings. Leech the life of foes through twisted roots. What? What even? I'm gonna go back and talk to the person who gave me this, though. Or at least go explore their house and see if they're there. The operation? A success! The simpletons hiding in that blasted Belvane would shudder to dust if they saw how much I had achieved without them. Madam, I shan't lie. That was an ordeal such as I have rarely suffered. And yet the parasite does seem to have been unbound somewhat. Whatever remnant so lingers on my shell feels calmed enough for me to claim its power as my own, at least. Perhaps it's a fortunate result after all. Of course. Great Yarnaby has healed you. Shout it through the caverns. Scream it from the great spinning towers. Just make sure they hear you in the so-called civilized settlements of this ignorant land. Thanks, buddy. Anything else? Half-wits the lot of them. Such great achievement wrought by Yarnaby. A bug healed full by my marvelous machine. Few weaklings expire and they all raise their claws. Is there no place for progress in their tiny minds? I love you, Yarnaby. But hold, there is something more about you. I've sliced the shells of countless filthy pilgrims, all those plain graying innards. Yours are something else entirely. It tickles my mind still. What is it of your shell that eludes even my perfect, precise perception? Would you show me, specimen? Go on, let the great Yarnaby peer at your deeper, darker secrets. I've no desire to see my shell pried into further, healer. Your service has succeeded and taken its toll in pain. I hope only that I never again need to seek your aid. Aw. Don't act the fool, specimen. Share more of yourself and I may gain greater understanding. Learning. What other hope is there to save our blighted, thankless world? I have declined, bug. Whatever you seek, you shall not find it, either upon or within my shell. Specimen, we must. There are secrets to uncover. Progress cannot be denied. Dude, I get it. Third slap, though. Ah, again the world lashes out at me. But the pain, it means nothing to Yarnaby. Nothing can deter my great work. Not for long, I must not be stopped. If you refuse to share your secrets, then distract me no more, Specimen. There's still much work ahead for the great Yarnaby. Much thought, much learning. Though the ungrateful world shuns me, still by my own claw shall it be saved. I love you, Yarnaby. So, oh, that's very cool. It's a bit slow for my taste. Sort of like playing a long nail without any other nail speed upgrades. It's a very, very long attack, though. Out of curiosity, what is its charge art? Neat. I'm not gonna use this. As we all knew the moment it turned out I was getting a crest, I'm gonna go right back to Wanderer. I know what I'm about. Although if it has like 5 blues for some reason, then maybe we have something to do with this. But what am I doing? Son, I don't want no smoke. Please leave me alone. I don't know if I can summon them here. Yeah, they're like, dude, you are in the sky. What do you want from us? But all the same, I bet they can show up on top of this dude's house. It's probably... Oh, no, they can't. Like, dude, you're on top of a house. What do you want from us? I'll track with halfway home while I'm here. Ho, traveler. With the lands outside struck by foul events, it's good to see someone still surviving. This new curse proves a threat even to my strength and shell. For your own safety, Barkeep, I strongly suggest you remain within your walls. Hey, well, you're welcome to do the same. Stay and watch the troubles away with a few bells and nectar, though given the scale to shake them. Or sorry, given the scale to them shakes, I'm thinking it might take more than just a few. Nah, I'm not looking for a drink, my guy. All right, let's get this sorted. Get back to something better. What are we looking at here, by the way? 1, 2, 3. It's got 3 blues, which is still pretty good. But no. I will be using Wanderer. It's the only one I'm interested in. So I think it's time to go to Shellwood. We want to get this nail upgraded, and we want to see if we can finish exploring that minor side area that we unlocked. So I feel like I definitely missed some stuff there. Do I remember an area that could be called Graves? It would be something in the top section for sure. But first, let's just go finish off that side area, then we can warp back up. All right, here's the gaping pit that we've unlocked. It looks like the right path is done. We never went down. Of course there's a bench down here because it's terrible. I can warp back now. It's not a big deal to set on a bench that's going to trap me down here with my save and quit. Sure. That implies we're connecting back to the starting areas as the map. Oh! I certainly wasn't expecting that to be what the mouth was. What's even the point of that? I'm gonna leave now. All right, let's go find, I saved it quite out of habit. Let's go find the graves that Plenty is at. I need to upgrade this nail. I'm gonna go here because I think that is literally the only room I didn't go to. I started here. This is a pit. There's no graves over there. I ran right up through all of this. Realized I was repeating myself over here. Realized it was the Bellbane. Back down. Swam through this. This section here is the only thing I didn't do. And I think this is the only thing here that could possibly be a grave. I'm beginning to wonder if it actually said he was in Shellwood, though. He might not even be in this zone, because I don't remember that as a grave. There was just like a guy there with rosaries. But that makes sense for a grave, right? You would pray at a grave. Also, I'm totally dead. If he needs help, I am not going to be able to give it to him. Yeah, of course. Not today, idiots. All right, today, idiots. I love the basic enemies now dealing 2 damage because even the most basic enemies deal 2 damage and infested with the void. The good news is we found our objective. The bad news is it absolutely wrecked my ship. I don't think it'll happen the second time through. All right, again. This is not a hard fight. taking damage here at all is very embarrassing. Yeah, see, that's kind of how it's supposed to go. Hook it up again. No, we're just doing full DPS. We've got the fire out. I didn't even see that one. Yeah, so again, not hard. Just like press buttons, don't eat all the attacks. I obviously could have taken less damage and avoided their attacks. It's like, Jesus Christ. Well, yo, what a fearful fright you've saved poor Pliny from. Such a delight at longest last, see that fine needle dance and sing. These are deadly roads to wander, Pinmaster, especially with the black-soaked threads tearing the lands apart. Your greatest chance for safety lies in Bellheart with your fellows. You can protect one another, perhaps in time rebuild. Oh yes, of course. It was not Pliny's wish to abandon his dear Bell friends. I like Bell friends. That's like neighborhood friends or house friends. Either way, it makes it sound like they're not real friends. But with the world now ending, I had to come and say one last farewell to my sweet Melotola. I should be returning though, quite rightly. Our town will be needing a Pinmaster's fine work now more than ever. Ah, how well romantic would have been had the lost pilgrim struck me down beside her grave. To lie together forever as the world crumbles all around. He's not doing well. But fortune's claimed otherwise. Perhaps it's best for this humble Pinmaster continue his trade a little longer. These uncertain times will bring much new work, I believe. Stay alert on your journey home, Pinmaster. If you encounter other bugs upon the road, I advise you avoid them as you are able. All right, I'll see you there, buddy. Does this count as the ground by chance? I'd offer to give you a lift, but the children are very incompetent, so good luck on your own. Now, while I'm here, I actually have another question. Having got that guy to leave his house and stop pretending he isn't a snail shaman, can I break into his home and steal his shit? There's nothing in here. It's just a tiny little shell, I guess. Oh, the bells broke. I hope my house is okay. Hold up. Wait. Okay, yeah, my house is still there. Good. Pliny? Are there any pale oils left or are we done? It is fortunate to see you return, Pinmaster. The roads between here and the deep woods grave crawl with violent foes. I had concerns for your safety. Brave warrior, my hero. It was indeed a fearful scramble home, but safe now I am, and a warmly pleasure to see you too, for the world is darkened indeed. And such times, the task for a Pinmaster is clear, to polish and sharpen and refine, suchly that the glimmer of your blade may pierce through the encroaching murk. Yeah, so do that. Here it is. I've got another one. He wants 900 fucking rosaries. Dude, I forgot you were asking for money. I don't think I have that. That's not happening. Well, it looks like I have to farm between episodes. That's fine by me. But before I do that, I do want to do one more thing. I'm going to go back to that house because I don't believe where I got kidnapped actually connects. I think I just got teleported, right? Yeah, because I went from the top of this area to the bottom of a different area. If they're still in that house, I'm going to have words with them. Also, it wasn't this area, it was the next one. They're identical in my mind. Ow, thanks, 2 damage stick bug. I wasn't going to fight them when they dealt 1 damage on contact. I'm certainly not going to fight them when they deal 2. Hey, asshole. Oh. There's nothing to do in here. I really enjoy the new animation with all the little baby Belbies running alongside the mama. But additionally, I think I need to show this on screen. I've usually edited out Dead Space, but when I AFK for even a couple of moments, they start playing with each other. They all jump around, the mom starts stomping, it's delightful. Or they just do this and they hang out. Okay, there we go. There's the mom stomping and telling them to mind their own business. I love them. They're adorable. Anyway. I have to believe that I can do this efficiently enough that it makes sense to run the Thief's Mark. And we're going to see how the farming goes in this version. It's probably worth just... Oh, they don't get resurrected by the threat anymore. They're just dead. It killed both of my farming spots when I went through this act. I'm about to find a new farm spot. It's -1 when I get hit, but 21's a lot more than I... Is it only -1? Because if so, I'm just going to use this all the time. Oh, did I not have Magnetite equipped? Yeah, we're going to need to fix that. That's not acceptable. And I'm going to call it here for this part. The Fleas and all this jazz feels like it's taken quite a while. Maybe it ends up being a short part. I don't know. I'm definitely going to give up on the extra sprint speed. I don't think it really matters at all. And I'll see you next time. I'll probably have farmed like 2,000 rosaries between here and then. I don't know where. And I'll probably posted yet another guide once I figure it out. But for now, I'm done. Thank you for your time and have a good night.